Hey everyone, this is Tony Gentilcore, and I'm really excited to be making this video today because this marks the introduction or primer with a collaboration I've made with weighttraining.com and providing monthly programming for their members. Those who aren't familiar with weighttraining.com, it's an online fitness community, and quite frankly, their mission statement is just to make training fun. They provide a plethora of workouts and access to trainers. I've worked with them in the past, and I'm really excited to be part of their family and providing what I feel is pretty darn good programming for people out there who want to get stronger, lose a little fat, get more athletic, move well, take care of any nagging injuries. So first of all, I guess for those who aren't familiar with me or who I am, I've been a personal trainer and strength coach for about 12 years. Originally from New York, I now live here in Boston, where I was one of the co-founders of Krusty Performance here just outside Boston. We've been in existence since 2007. We train a lot of athletes, particularly baseball players, but if you name a sport, whether it's football, soccer, we've had a fencer, we've had a few boxers, name a sport, we've worked with them. But we definitely cater to the baseball community and train a lot of overhead athletes. But we also train a lot of regular Joes, general fitness enthusiasts, guys and women who want to get after it, train with a little bit more gruff and attitude. Basically, people who want to get stronger, and essentially too, we also work with a lot of people who come to us with a lot of nagging injuries and extensive injury histories, and we try to get them back on path to getting healthy and just moving better or playing their sport. With this program, the Tony Gentilcore Premium Group, distance coaching or online coaching means different things to different people. I'll be the first to admit that it definitely has its disadvantages. I will always say that in-person training, or anytime anyone can train with a personal trainer or strength coach in person, is going to trump anything that you could do with a trainer that you're working with in a distance setting or an online coaching setting. That said, not to blow sunshine up my own butt, but I feel like I'm good at what I do. I know what I'm talking about. I've dealt with distance coaching clients for years. I definitely have experience in that realm. And I feel this is going to be a great way for me to give other people access who otherwise don't have access to the type of training and the training environment we procure at Krusty Performance here in Boston. This training that I'm going to be providing here is going to be about as close as you're going to get to training at Krusty Performance without actually walking through the doors of Krusty Performance. So, I understand that people have different goals, they have different needs, they have different likes, they have different dislikes. And certainly they have different equipment availability as far as the equipment they have access to in their gym. But it's my goal and my hope to make this a ever-evolving program that's going to help a lot of people. And if anything, it's just an opportunity for me to provide structure to people. I feel like one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make with their programming, why a lot of people don't make progress with their programming, whether their goal is getting stronger or getting leaner or getting faster or just moving more, is that they do a lot of what I call program hopping. One week they read an article that's going to gain 50 pounds on your bench press in a month, and then they read a different article next week that's, we're going to focus on fat loss. One week they want to be a powerlifter, another week they want to work on their sprinting, and they do a lot of this program hopping. They never make any true progress. So it's my goal with this premium group with weighttraining.com is to give people structure, give people access to high quality training that's going to help them get better, help them move better, help them address their weaknesses and address their imbalances, and also just to give them access to a good strength coach. Give them access that they otherwise wouldn't have access to. So certainly the first few months of this program is going to be a little bit of trial and error. It's going to start off with fairly rudimentary exercises, but my goal again is to make this a more advanced training protocol for people who take their training a little bit more seriously. We're going to be doing deadlifts, we're going to be doing squats, we're going to do lots of single leg work, but it is about progressions. And one of the things that's very important to me about doing this group is to make it a community where we're supporting each other, we're encouraging each other. I'm going to be providing monthly content, not only as far as the different programming every month, but also certain tutorials. So, in this first month of programming, I provide a front squat tutorial on how to properly set up and execute a front squat. I also discuss the rationale behind certain breathing drills that we do and why that can be beneficial. In the future, I'll be addressing things such as proper kettlebell swing technique, proper deadlift technique, breaking down the deadlifts as far as like what deadlifts are suited for certain body types. And like I said, I want this to be a community. I feel this is going to be a way to have easy access to me. I'm going to be able to answer questions. And certainly if people have insight on what they like and what they dislike about the program, what they would like to see moving forward, I want to take that and run with it. So like I said, this is going to be an ever-evolving program. It's my goal, as well as the guys and women at weighttraining.com, to make this fun. We feel like this could be a pretty cool thing, and we're happy to have everyone on board, and we hope that people will come on board, because we feel like it's going to be a pretty cool thing. So with that, hopefully that's, like I said, this is just a very basic introductory to the Tony Gentilcore Premium Group. Why I'm calling it Intro to Beast Mode, I have no idea. One, I didn't really have a good name for it. Number two, there's a dragon behind me, so that's kind of beast mode. Number three, I own a cat, so take that for what it is. But certainly, like I said, in the very first month or two or three is going to be just an introduction to proper movement, giving people access to stuff that they normally aren't used to doing or accustomed to doing in their programming. But certainly, we're gonna be kicking some ass moving forward. So, sometimes we'll be doing a deadlift specialization programs, bench pressing specialization. Yeah, we'll be throwing in some fat loss, but the main umbrella of this whole program is strength. Like, I want to get people stronger. I'm a strength coach, so I think strength is the foundation for everything. You can't have agility, explosiveness, endurance, anything really, without having a base of strength. So I think this is going to be pretty fun. I'm hoping that after watching this video, your interest is a little bit piqued as far as like wanting to join this group and see what it's all about. So that's that. If you're already on board, awesome. This is going to be a fun ride. And if not, then hopefully this video will get you on that train. So thanks again for listening, and we'll talk soon.